Um, this video is going to be wildly different from anything else here on the channel at Matt Cave Gaming. I, I'm I'm making this video because I feel like I need to make this video for me, and through that, once it's posted and out there, maybe this video helps someone that's in the same sort of situation I am, feeling the same things I am, thinking the same things I am. And I have no script. I never have a script, but here, sometimes I have guidelines and stuff of what I follow, little bullet points that I make notes and stuff for videos that I do. But here I have nothing. I don't fully know what I'm gonna say until I say it. Look at this. My hair is not even combed or anything. I am tired. Life, as far as, well, a lot of aspects, but the expectations that were set growing up when I was a kid, the things I was told, the things I was taught, from, being in school and just in life in general, those things didn't really pan out. And I feel I followed the rules. I followed the guidelines. I followed the steps that were, taught to me. And the results are not what I was told they would be. Now, listen, I'm talking about growing up back in the 80s and into the 90s, and the world was very different then. But even at that point, I don't know if these things would even pan out the way we were taught. And now I know I'm just kind of babbling at this point. I'm at a point in my life. I'm about to be 44 years old this year. And I feel trapped. I feel like I've accomplished, as far as a career goes and building towards something, I feel that I've failed. And I don't understand why. I was taught that if you work hard and you build a career and you move things in a certain direction, promotions and stuff like that, you're supposed to build a career that you are happy in, that you're proud of, that you have you work towards having a good life, a career versus life balance, right? That balance doesn't exist. There is no balance in it. I was taught that I'm not going to edit this. I'm not going to edit this, guys. This is just going to be what it is. I was taught that you work for a living. You work so that you can live your life. But that's not the reality. What I landed in is I live to work. And that's the opposite of what I was taught growing up. I don't have time for my life. I feel like my life is just to work, like I'm a walking paycheck, and I don't want to be that. And that's not to say anything against my family or anything like that. That's just I'm not the person I want to be. I am not in a career that I'm happy with. And the reality is, and this is going to sound kind of messed up, but I'll put context to it. The reality is, the few times I ever really feel happy is when I'm here on the channel, whether it's in a video, making a video, or most especially, being live with the entire community here at Matt Cave Gaming. That's when I'm truly happy. And that that's part of why I'm not feeling good about any of this. Um, I have missed out on so much of my family life because of work and doing what I was told. This is what you do. This is what you're supposed to do, right? Follow the steps. And I did that, and I'm doing that. And I don't work to live. I live to work. So I get very limited time to do anything, either with my family or the things that I personally enjoy. That's why with the live streams with this channel, for example, they've only ever been late at night or early in the morning, because that's the only chance. And we've over these years that I've been doing this, I mean, you can see it on this ticker right here. We've grown this amazing community in this at this channel, and there are people that are, call them the regulars, call them, what you will, that are here all the time, that I feel that I know them more personally than anyone else. Like, and you guys know who you are. But we've done something amazing here, and building this channel has been what's given me that, I think, the feeling that I was supposed to have working towards something. The feeling I think I'm supposed to have building a career. And I don't have that with my actual career. I don't know what to call it, your real life career. Everyone has, this, the YouTube thing is a side gig, right? It's a hobby. It's more than that, though. I feel trapped, and I don't know how to get out of that trap. And it's the strangest thing too happened is that, this is, people may joke and they say, oh, you're paranoid and everything. People say all the time, your devices are listening to you all the time and stuff like that. Well, I think that's true because of the things that happen. Videos that started getting recommended to me on YouTube, for example, are people my age going through hardships that we didn't expect. My generation, we were taught you work hard and that's how you find success. But all I'm doing is working until eventually I might be able to retire, but I don't think so. I don't think retirement is in the cards anymore for any generation at this point. And I don't know what to do with that. I feel like I've worked towards nothing. And I did the steps of, you work hard, like from the bottom up. I did the physical labor jobs, and to which at this point in my life, I have physical pain on a daily basis that will never go away. Things that I just live with because of the work I used to do. My knees feel like they're going to explode every day. My back is a mess. I'm hunched right now because I can't sit up straight. And these are the things I live with. I'm in pain every single day. But I did the whole things. I've worked hard. I did the manual labor stuff. I did the physical things to eventually get an office job, right? That was like kind of part of the blueprint. Work your way towards an office job, right? That's where you want to be. And I did that. And and I missed what I used to do, because even though it was the manual labor side of things, it was very rewarding, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But I did what I was supposed to do, right? I followed the steps and I got that job, and things have changed over the years, especially in recent years. We had the pandemic and it changed the world. It absolutely changed the world. And we've moved to a work from home world, right? Lots of us work from home where we used to be in an office. and I'm one of them. And don't get me wrong, that's actually an amazing thing. But the problem with that is that now, as little impact as I felt I could have being in an office with driving the direction of a company and helping build towards something, I have even less of that now. We're all so disconnected. Everyone is disconnected from each other. It's so funny to call all of this social media. Um, there's almost nothing social about it. You know, people don't know how to be people anymore. Um, I don't, again, I don't have a script. I don't know how to say and put into words what I'm feeling. Um, it's difficult. I sit here and I talk with you guys on live streams all the time, and that's just natural. That it's a good time. It feels right. But right now, I'm having the hardest time putting into words what I even want to say. I don't know how to say it other than I feel trapped, and I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to get out of that. I don't know what the right answers are. And I really feel like there aren't any. I don't feel like there are right answers. I either continue on this path and live to work, or somehow, by some miracle, find a different path. And I don't know how to find that path. Um, it's scary. It's very scary. But one of the biggest things with all of this are all the regrets I have, that how much focus and effort I put into a career that at the end of the day made me miss out on my kids' childhood. Um, that's something I can't get back. I can't ever have that back. I would, and I thought I would have more time with them when we switched to work from home. It ended up being, geez, I may actually have less time with them now. It's, how is that even possible? I don't know what life has in store for me. I don't know what the future holds. All I know is that I know I'm not alone in this. Uh, the feeling of being trapped in a live to work life, I know I'm not alone in that. But I also don't have any answers. All I know is what I'm feeling. All I know is what I'm going through. And I mean, look, let me give you an example. Just right behind me is part of my movie collection, right? Something I love. I loved watching movies. I loved going to the movies. Um, that those shelves are covered in dust because I don't have time to enjoy any of it. I'm a very lucky person when it comes to the fact that I have a roof over my head, I have a home, I have a family, and I have things. I have things. But I don't really get to enjoy any of it. And I think that's the best way I can describe it is I don't, I have so much, but what does it matter? It doesn't even matter. What's the point of having if you can't do anything with it? I know I know this is just complaining, and I know there'll be plenty of people who'll just say, get over yourself and just just do what you have to do, just work. What kind of life is that? I get one go at this, as far as I know. So when I die, what was all this about? I know I'm just a number in many aspects. I don't know what to do. And I just needed to say it out loud.